Okay, namaste.
Can you put my lower end down? My lower end down. Little bit of my lower end down.
This is okay. Along with the accompaniments, my voice should be on top. The rest little bit lower down. Okay. Pardon? Okay, fine. Swamiji, tell me. We both are going to do that. Okay. Mahaganapati Manasa Smarami Mahaganapati. Mic testing. Mic testing. அப்புறம் அவசரப்படுத்தி ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன். சாமி இல்லைங்க மைக் டெஸ்ட் மனசா ஸ்மராமி மகாகணபதிம் மனசா மகாகணபதிம் மனசா गणपतिं मनसा गणपतिम् मृदंगम
Can you bump my volume a little bit? But it should be less than it was.
yeah, mine is okay, fine. If we need little bit increase.
Okay, once you are right body, you can last left one. Right body is and just a high end, not a low end.
Yeah, I play again. Magadevantu Magadevantu Gurukulam Magadevantu keep the market down fix. Apa correct? Magagavya Nataka Priyo Bholiga Vagana Bodhaga Priyo Magagavya Nataka Priyo Bholiga Vagana Bodhaga Priyo Magagavya Magana Rami Bajita Vavade Vade Vandita Magagavya Magadevadutam Gurukulam Magadevadutam Gurukulam Maragodi Pragayana Magagavya Nataka Priyo Bhuliga Vagana Bodhaga Priyo Magagavya Nataka Bhuliga Vagana Bodhaga Priyo Maragana Mamaravadi Saradi Namamagana Kamavani Mamavadi Radi 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 Mamavadi Radi As you go, the reading is good.
That's a camera. Ooh, this is the nice.
He's on his way in a few minutes in the shop. Wait for earphone இருக்கு earphone right next coming to Swamiji. Varka is there. Ryan is there. You can switch when they come. Yeah.
Namaste everyone. Please take your seats. We are waiting to begin the program. Thank you. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Gurukulam Namaha. On behalf of Pujya Swamiji, Swami Tattvavidanandaji, Swami Pratyabodhanandaji, the other resident Swamis and Swaminis, and Board of Directors and staff of the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam, it is my privilege to welcome you to the 27th anniversary celebrations of the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam. On this auspicious occasion, we begin our program with a Carnatic vocal music concert by Sri Maharajapuram Ramachandran. He will be accompanied on the violin by Dr. N. Shashidhar, who is not here yet. He will be here in a few minutes. We will have to start without him. And our mridangist for the day is Shri Vijay Ganesh. Shri Maharajapuram S. Ramachandran is a renowned Carnatic vocal musician and heir to a great musical tradition. He has had the unique privilege of being tutored by two musical giants, his grandfather, Sri Maharajapuram Vishwanath Iyer, and his father, Sri Maharajapuram Santanam, and is seventh in the direct Shishya Parampara of Saint Tyagaraja. With such a strong musical inheritance, he has effortlessly established himself as the authentic heir to the Maharajapuram style of music. His adherence to excellence and tradition has earned him many awards and titles, such as the Arsha Kala Bhushan awarded by Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati, the prestigious Sangeeta Chudamani Award from the Krishna Gana Sabha of Chennai, and the Sangeeta Jnanamani from the Kanchi Kamakoti Pita. Sri Ramachandran is well known to us at the Gurukulam and has also been a source of inspiration to aspiring musicians among us. Sri Maharajapuram, Ramachandran. I will introduce the Mridangist now, hoping that the violinist will be here with us by then. On the Mridangam, we have Sri Vidya Ganesh, who began learning at the age of 6 from the great and illustrious master, Sri Kumbakonam Rajappa Iyer. He has accompanied many leading artists like Jayanti Kumaresh, Mala Chandrasekhar, Gayatri Venkatraghavan, and Sri T.K. Govindarao, among others, in the US, Canada, and India. He has won several awards, including the Best Mridangist Award from the Krishna Gana Sabha in 1998 and the Music Academy in 1999. He has also been the recipient of the Government of India Cultural Scholarship from 1995 to 1999 and won several first prizes in competitions at various sabhas in Chennai. Vijay Ganesh is also an All India Radio graded artist. Shri Vijay Ganesh. We will have Dr. N. Shashidhar with us today shortly. He began his music studies with Padma Shri Lalgudi Jayaraman at the age of 10 and received 12 years of intensive Gurukula-like training under him. His style of playing strongly reflects the beauty and uniqueness of the Lalgudi school of music. He has given many solo performances in India, the US, and in Canada, and has accompanied leading artists such as Sri T. N. Seshagopalan, Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna, and Dr. N. Ramani. An artist of the All India Radio, he has also released a CD album titled Indian Classical Music, The Other Facet. Dr. Shashidhar holds a PhD degree in ceramic engineering. He is also a familiar face in concerts at the Gurukulam, and we look forward to hearing him again very soon. I now request Sri Maharajapuram Ramachandran to begin his concert. Before we begin, can I request you to please turn your cell phones off or put them on mute or vibrate mode? Thank you.
Namaste. With pranams to Pujya Swamiji, I will begin the concert with the Pujya Swamiji's composition in the Raga Tilam, set to Aditya, invoking the blessings of Lord Vigneshwara. Vakratunda Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvighna Nirvighna Guru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Nirvighna Guru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahadeva modam Shiradanamami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahadeva modam Shiradanamami Mahaganapatim manasa Mahadeva modam Shiradanamami Mahaganapatim manasa Mahadeva modam Shiradanamami Manasam Smarami Matanganam Maheshwaram Matanganam Maheshwaram Matanganam Maheshwaram Apatrayuta Bhavaroda Vaivakam Magandanam Maheshwaram Apatrayuta Bhavaroda Vaivakam Maheshwaram Apatrayuta Bhavaroda Vaivakam Thank you. मातङ्गाननं माहेश्वरं तामत्रययुत भवरोगभीजनं मातङ्गाननं माहेश्वरम् त्रययुग भवरोगभीजनं मनसा स्मरामि मला देवमुदुरभामि मला शतकोटि विघ्न कोटि विघ्न शतकोटि विघ्न शतकोटि विघ्न परिहार शरणं साक्षाति सर्व कल्याण गुणतो शतकोटि विघ्न परिहार शरणं साक्षाति सर्व कल्याण गुणतो कृतंकरं कोटि विग्रह परिवार चरणं सान्यानि कल्याण गुणनं कृतंकरं निखिललोकनं शिवं कृतंकरं निखिललोकनं शिवं परं पदं 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 परं पदं 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 मनसा स्मरामि ब्रह्माण्डान्तर्गतभूतस्थं यजुरादिवेद शिखरस्थं ब्रह्माण्डान्तर्गतभूतस्थं यजुरादिवेद शिखरस्थं नितान्त शुद्धान्तःकरण स्तं नितान्त शुद्धान्तःकरणस्तं नितान्त शुद्धान्तःकरणस्तं प्रशान्तं प्रणयतं समतं नितान्त शुद्धान्तःकरणस्तं प्रशान्तं प्रणयतं समतं मनसा स्मरामि Manasa Thank you. The next composition will be under Puja Swami's composition, the Raga Ranjani, set to Aditana. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye Mahyam Shriyam 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 Mahyam Shriyam Veda Prajna Prayacha Swaga Om Namo भगवते ओम नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं श्रियं मेधा प्रज्ञा प्रयच्छ स्वाहा दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं श्रियं मेधा प्रज्ञा प्रयच्छ स्वाहा Boleh, kawan. दक्षिणामूर्ते 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 सनकादि मुनि जन Mote, mote, Sanakadi Muni Jana, mote, Dakshina mote, mote, Sanakadi Muni Jana, Dakshina mote, Sanagadi Muni Dakshina Mote Mote Dakshina Mote Mote Sanagadi Muni Dakshina Mote Bija Adi Brahma Bija Adi Brahma Bija Adi Brahma Sarvam Yuta Adi Brahma Sarva Yuta Tvacharanagadam 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 Dakshina Mote Mote Sanagadi Muni Jana Dakshina Mote Dakshina Mote Dakshina Mote Dakshina Tamil composition in the Raga Madhimavati by Muthukad Venkata Subbaiah. ஆடாது கசங்காடுமா ஆடாது கசங்காடுமா நீ ஆடாது கசங்காடுமா நீ ஆடாது கசங்காடுமா ஆடாது கசங்காடுமா கண்டாடு கசங்காடுமா கண்ணாடு கசங்காடுமா உள்நாடல் திரேழுபவனம் மதிந்து அடைந்தாடுது எனவே உள்நாடல் திரேழுபவனம் மதிந்து அடைந்தாடுது எனவே உள்நாடல் திரேழுபவனம் மதிந்து அடைந்தாடுது உன்னாடலை இரேழு போனம் அதிர்ந்து அதிர்ந்தாடுது எனவே உன்னாடலை இரேழு போனம் அதிர்ந்து அதிர்ந்தாடுது எனவே கண்ணா ஆடலை காணத்தில்லை ஆடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்திலை வரும் ஆடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்திலை வரும் ஆடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்தி சாமி சந்ததி ஆடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்திலை வரும் ஆடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்திலை வரும் நாடனை விட்டு கோகுலம் வந்தாடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்தில் வரும் ஆடலை விட்டு கோகுலம் வந்தாடலை காணவில்லை அம்பலத்தில் நாடனை விட்டு கோகுலம் வந்தாடலை நான் சிறியாதவனே ஆதலினா சூரியாதவனே உருவாவாயிரடி மாதவனே ஆதலினா உருவாவாயிரடி மாதவனே ஆதலினா நகவனே உருவாவாயிரடி மாதவனே ஆதலினா சூரியாதவனே உருவாவாயிரடி மாதவனே ஆதலினா சூரியாதவனே உருவாவாயிரடி மாதவனே ஆதலினால் நகவனே உருவாவாயிரடி மாதவனே எனவே ஆடாது அசங்காடுமா ஆடாது அசங்காடுமா கண்ணா சின்னஞ்சிறு சின்னஞ்சிறு பதங்கள் சிலம்பொலி தேடுமே சின்னஞ்சிறு பதங்கள் சிலம்பொலி தேடுமே சின்னஞ்சிறு பதங்கள் சிலம்பொலி தேடுமே அது செவி மடுத்த பிறவி மனம் கழித்திடுமே பதங்கள் சிலம்பொலி தேடுமே அது செவி மடுத்த பிறவி மனம் கழித்திடுமே பின்னிய சடேஷத்தே வகித்தலை தீடுமே நிலைகளை தீடுமே பின்னிய சடேஷத்தே வகித்தலை தீடுமே நிலைகளை தீடுமே பன்னிரு இறைவா 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 பன்னிருக்கு இறைவா பன்னிருக்கு இறைவா ஏழுமையில் ஒன்று பன்னிரு ஏழுமையில் ஒன்று பசுந்தோடு நீரிதனே பரிசனை தீடுமே மன்னிரு இறைவா ஏழுமையில் ஒன்று பசுந்தோடு நீரிதனே பரிசனை தீடுமே மன்னிரு ஏழுமையில் ஒன்று பசுந்தோடு நீரிதனே பரிசனை உலகாடி வரும் அழகா உலகாடி வரும் அழகா உன்னை காண வரும் உலகாடி வரும் அழகா உன்னை காண உலகாடி வரும் அழகா உன்னை காண வரும் உலகாடி வரும் அழகா உன்னை காண வரும் மடியா உலகாடி வரும் அழகா உன்னை காணவர் அடியாயவராயில் கனகமணிய செய்யும் உணவு திருநடனம் கண்பட்டு போனால் மனம் உள்பட்டு போகும் கனகமணிய செய்யும் உணவு திருநடனம் கண்பட்டு போனால் உள்பட்டு போகும் உடற்பாடி வரும் அழகா உன்னை காணவர் அடியாயவராயில் கனகமணிய செய்யும் உணவு திருநடனம் கண்பட்டு போனால் உள்பட்டு போகும் உன்னாடல் இரேழு புவனமும் எனவே கண்ணா 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 I will just elaborate Raga Mohanam corresponding Hindustani Raga of both and sing a Muthuswami Diksha Kriti in the Raga Mohanam. சுரவரம் புரகரம் கோபிகாமனோகரம் பஜேனம் கோவர்தன கீர்த்திகரம் சுரவரம் புரகரம் கோபிகாமனோகரம் பஜேனம் கோவர்தன கீர்த்திகரம் சுரவரம் புரகரம் Ramejam A composition of veteran musician M.D. Ramanathan in the Raga Bageshwari. Sagara Shayana Vibho Prabhu Sagara Shayana Vibho Prabhu Sagara Shayana Vibho Prabhu Sadhu Janavana Shira Prabhu Sadhu Jana Vivo Pravo I will. La 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 la. Sudarnamallaniye என்பார் வல்லானியே என்பார் கல்வியும் செல்வமும் நீயே என்பார். This is a Tamil verse composed by Vidya in 1960s. I will sing a few lines and then I will present the recent composition of Puja Swamiji, Mahalingam. Kalviyum selvamum நீயே என்பார் நிலமும் நீரும் ஒளியே காற்றும் நீயே என்பார். நிலமும் நீரும் ஒளியும் காற்றும் நீயே நான்மறை போற்றும் பொருளும் நீயே என்பார். ஆனால் தன்னை சேர்க்க ஏனறிய பராபரமே வல்லானியே எல்லாம் என்பார் கல்வியும் செல்வமும் நீயே என்பார். நிலமும் நீரும் ஒளியும் காற்றும் நீயே என்பார் நாமரை போற்றும் பொருளும் நீயே என்பார். ஆனால் தன்னை சேர்க்க ஏனறியே பராபரமே பராபரமே ஏனறியே பராபரமே ஏனறியே பராபரமே பராபரமே ஏனறியே பராபரமே மகாலிங்க விபோ மகாலிங்க விபோ மகாலிங்க விபோ மகாலிங்க விபோ மகாலிங்க விபோ स्वयं प्रभो चिदंबरेशेन श्री त्यागराजेन श्री वक्रतुंडेन गणाधिपेन चिदंबरेशेन श्री त्यागराजेन गणाधिपेन श्री वक्रतुंडेन गणाधिपेन प्रणवादेशिका स्वामी प्रणवादेशिका स्वामी परिवेदिता प्रणवादेशिका स्वामी अनदुर्गेन परिवेदिता भुवनत्रयाधीश भुवनत्रयाधीश पंचरथ मंडित पंचमद क्षेत्र भुवनत्रयाधीश पंचरथ मंडित पंचमद क्षेत्र धर्मान स्थापय 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 पंगा मोजय 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 धर्मान स्थापय 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 धर्मान स्थापय 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 धर्मान स्थापय 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 So then just I'll sing Madhyamavati and finish it. I'll conclude the recital with just a piece of Madhyama, that's all.
What a splendid finish to the concert. You can see that Shivaranjani is going to play a very important role, the biggest favorite of the Arsha. I thank Sri Ramachandran, Dr. Shashidhar and Sri Vijay Ganesh for a wonderful and enjoyable performance. I now request Pandit Mukesh Desai to honor Sri Maharajapuram Ramachandran. Mr. Rajaram Subramanian will honor Dr. Shashidhar. And Dr. Ramakrishna will honor Sri Vijay Ganesh. While the stage is being cleared, I have a few housekeeping announcements to make. You are at the registration counter, including your phone number and email address. This will enable us to keep you informed about the various activities of the Gurukulam. Babysitting services are available at the activity center, which is the red building close to the parking lot in the rear. Snacks and lunch will be provided for the children at the activity center, and if you would like to take your children there, this would be a good time to do it. Bagels, tea and coffee will be available all morning near the registration tent. And portable restrooms have been made available at convenient locations around the tents. Please make use of these. Like many of you, my family and many friends are blessed to have been part of this Gurukulam for more than a decade. The Gurukulam is a wonderful resource and has much to offer. Established in 1986 by Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati, the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam is an institute for the traditional study of Advaita Vedanta, Sanskrit, Swami Jyotirmayanandji, Swami Tadatmanandji, who is the founder and resident teacher of the Arsha Bodha Center. Dr. Tulsi Chandrasekhar will now honor our Swaminis. Swamini Sumananda, Swamini Ramananda, Swamini Shri Vidyananda, and Swamini Vilasananda. We thank Swami Viditatmanandji, Swami Tattvavidanandji, and Swami Pratyabodhanandji for coming all the way from India every year to teach us at the ashram here. Thank you. We have received a couple of congratulatory messages on the occasion of our anniversary, which Terence Ko will now read out to us.
The first letter is from Commissioner Suzanne F. McCool from the Commissioner's Office of Monroe County, who writes, "Dear friends, I'm very sorry, but I will not be able to attend the August 25th program this year, as I will be away on family matters. I enjoyed your program last year very much and wish you another happy anniversary celebration this year. Please give my warm regards to Puja Swami Dayanandaji." Suzanne McCool, Commissioner, Monroe County. We also have a message from U.S. Senator Patrick Toomey, who writes, "I would like to congratulate Puja Swami Dayananda Saraswati and the Board of Directors of the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam on your 25th anniversary. I am sorry that I could not be with you today to share in the celebration. Please know that I have a great deal of respect for the Indian American community in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, particularly those working in the medical profession here in the Lehigh Valley. I would also like to thank the Gurukulam for providing a tranquil place to promote Indian culture and to maintain the traditional transmission of spiritual knowledge. Best wishes for a successful anniversary celebration. Signed, U.S. Senator Patrick J. Toomey." And Senator Toomey's office has also sent a certificate of special recognition from the U.S. Senate to Arsha Vidya Gurukulam on its 27th anniversary. Representative Swami.
We would now like to recognize our local political representative and other dignitaries and request that they please stand up at their seats to be honored. Dr. April D. Naiva from Congressman Matt Cartwright's office. Next, we would like to recognize Mr. V. Shantaram and Mrs. Sunita Shantaram, Managing Trustee of the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam at Anikatti, Coimbatore, India. Dr. Pramod Deshmukh will honor Mr. Shantaram. We would now like to recognize Mr. Veerad Mehta and Mrs. Meera Mehta, and they will be honored by Mr. Raghura. We would now like to recognize Mr. Subba Rao, a new trustee of our ashram at Anikatti, and he will be honored by Mr. Anand Gupta. Mr. Rakesh Sharma. We would also like to recognize Mr. Rama Jappala, who will be ordered by Rakesh Sharma. At this time, we would also like to recognize some members serving on the board of the Gurukulam who are present on this occasion, and I request them to stand up at their seats to be honored by members of our staff. Mr. Piyush Shah and Mrs. Abantika Shah, Shudhatma ji will be honoring the flag. They have been connected with the ashram since its inception and been great supporters of the Gurukulam and everything. Thank you. Dr. N. Bala and Dr. Arul Bala. Mr. Arun Puranik and Mrs. Mangala Puranik. Mr. Soma Sundaram and Dr. Anusuya Sundaram. Dr. Bagubai Taylor and Mrs. Janaki Taylor. Mr. Mahesh Desai and Mrs. Maheshwari Desai. Dr. Pramod Deshmukh and Mrs. Lata Deshmukh. Mr. G.S. Raman and Dr. Geeta Raman. Dr. T. Gopal and Mrs. Lata Gopal. Mr. Raghu Rao and Mrs. Gayatri Rao. And Mr. Rakesh Sharma. As we all know, a place like this needs the commitment and dedication of many who can give it their all. We are very fortunate to have a wonderful team of staff members at the Gurukulam who truly symbolize the Vedantic teachings. We appreciate their effort and acknowledge their role in keeping our Gurukulam running smoothly. Please give them a big hand as we say thank you to everyone. Pujya Swamiji will now release some books, a CD and a DVD on this occasion. The first of these is a book by Swami Tattvavidanandji titled Inner Growth Through Devotion. This book is a second expanded edition and not a reprint. Swami Tattvavidanandji says that many people who found themselves in some kind of emotional distress have benefited immensely by reflecting upon the teaching presented in this book. The additional material includes a detailed exposition on the Jnani Bhakta and has also been seen to be particularly therapeutic. Pujya Swamiji will now present a copy of this book to Swami Tattvavidanandji.
The book was edited by Srimati Jayashree Ramakrishnan.
Next we have the Spanish translations of two of Pujya Swamiji's books. The first is a translation of Pujya Swamiji's Value of Values, and the other is a translation of Pujya Swamiji's All About Sadhana. I would like to invite Jorge Luis Jauregui, who has translated these books, Swamini Vilasananda, the editor, and Adriana de Cunha, who along with Ivan Science is the style editor of the translations, to please come up and receive a copy each from Pujya Swamiji. Mr. Jorge Luis has been with Swamiji for more than 40 years and has just completed a Jnana Yajna in Latin America. Swamini Vilasananda relieved her initiation from Pujya Swamiji in 2009 and has also been a student of Vedanta under Swamiji for about 40 years now. Swamini has also served on the staff of the ashram from 1988 to 1990. Swamiji will release is titled India, the Birthplace of Human Speech, written by Mr. Niranjan Shah. I would now like to invite Mr. Niranjan Shah to come up and receive a copy of the book from Pujya Swamiji. Mr. Niranjan Shah, who is a scholar of Indian history, philosophy and culture, has authored more than 10 books and written several hundred articles for major newspapers and magazines in India. He is best known for his weekly column Letters from Grandpa, in which he addresses Indian children growing up abroad in the US and elsewhere on issues that are particularly relevant to them. Our next book is titled All Power is Within You, in reference to Swami Vivekananda's inspiring messages, which have been compiled and edited by Swami Jyotirmayananda. I request Swami Jyotirmayananda to please come up to receive a copy of this book from Pujya Swamiji. The next new release is a CD titled Simple and Easy Namavalis for Purna Vidya Teachers, and it's a set of songs and shlokas compiled by Mrs. Savitri Mani. I now request Mrs. Savitri Mani to come up and receive her copy from Pujya Swamiji. Swamiji will now release a DVD titled Talks on the Mundakopanishad by Swamini Swatma Vidyananda, who is based in Eugene, Oregon. This DVD contains the teaching of selected mantras from the 3rd chapter of the Mundakopanishad. Swamini Swatma Vidyananda's student, Ms. Sheen, will accept a copy of the DVD from Pujya Swamiji on behalf of Swamini. Thank you, Swamiji. We will now have our customary apple cider break. Please do not leave your seats. Our volunteers will come around to you with the cider.
I wanted to tell you about that. After all these years, I have such fond memories of taking care of me when I stayed at the ashram. Absolutely wonderful.
Ganesh, in front look. Again. The chief guest chair is there.
While we're having our break, there was one letter that was omitted through an oversight. We do have a letter from Congressman Matt Cartwright in House of Representatives, so I'll read it. I'm writing to congratulate Puja Swami Dayananda Saraswati, the Board of Directors, the teachers, and the Gurukulam for 27 years of service through programs on the traditional practices of Vedanta, Sanskrit, and Yoga. People of all ages attend Arsha Vidya Gurukulam to discover and explore the spiritual knowledge offered through a traditional study of classical Indian disciplines. With its 14-acre grounds in the Poconos, Arsha Vidya Gurukulam adds to the beauty as well as the cultural offering of the region. Over time, Arsha Vidya Gurukulam has grown not only as an educational institution, but also as a cultural center. I extend my personal gratitude to the teachers and members of the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam for their dedication to creating an institute for learning and the community of learners. May the work of Arsha Vidya Gurukulam continue to inspire for many years. Sincerely, Matt Cartwright, Member of Congress.
He bought the paint.
Did he sing Ho Shambho? Did he sing that one? Ho Shambho?
One is only 3 of them.
I know. Once we get there's too many things in the bag, I can take those.
I promised him that I'd bring everything.
There's a car registration plate HLY 2000. It's a Nissan. The car is running and the doors are shut. So if the owner of the car is here, please do go and attend to this. HLY 2000. Pujya Swamiji has said that the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam is not an organization, nor is it merely a facility. It has a certain atmosphere, a unique personality that makes it a home. As envisioned by Pujya Swamiji, the Gurukulam is indeed a unique institution where the teaching of Vedanta is offered at no charge. Its continued success depends entirely upon the donations and support offered by all of us. We now request Mr. Piyush Shah, our treasurer, to come onto the stage to begin this fundraising effort for the Gurukulam. Pledge forms are available at the registration. They'll also be circulated around you. Please be generous in your contributions.
Namaskar to everyone. I hope you are all enjoying this festival. I don't know where to begin, but I can say to myself, I like this tradition. We've been coming to this every year for 27 years. Now I like it because, it has expanded in a grandeur way. So once a year I can put my uniform. So, that keeps me, keeps me good looking for one day a year. As you heard, this place strictly runs on donation. And I want to give you, a report. What happens to your donation? The fiscal year of Arsha Vidya Gurukulam ends on October 31st each year. So last year we finished October and we gave you a report. Now since then we already passed 9 months. But I have a very good news. It was our dream when this institute came about in 1986. We had some loans and more loans later on to make it, what this looks like today. I am pleased to let you know that right now we have no debt. This is great. Thanks for your donation. And I want you to continue that. All the buildings are all complete. This place is complete. Purna, as Swamiji said, is complete. Now our job is to maintain it, which is easy. I just want to let you know what it takes. We all run, our households, so we know what it takes to run our households. So I just want to give you on a very serious note. It's not that big thing, but to run this institute as per Swamiji's vision, which we don't charge anything. This is the only place you'll find on the earth, as you've seen it and experienced it. It's ever since we started, it remained the same way. So it takes about $2 million to run this place. It's a lot of money, but if we divide this $2 million, we have ways, how you can, help us to, be participant of giving funds to run this institute. We have a program called Gift for a Day. So you can, choose your day, whether it's your birthday or anniversary, and you give $500 and we do puja. So it's very easy. It's not that much amount. But it takes a lot of efforts to collect $500. So quite a few years ago, we came up with, arrangement where family can participate. So it's a patron program. So you give $2,000, 4 people in the family, husband, wife, and 2 children. And that program has been working good, and it's not that much. And as you know, this is a non-profit organization. So whatever donation you give, whatever tax bracket you are, you get that much, break from the taxes. So up to last year, maximum tax bracket was 35%. Now it's changed to 39.7%. So if you paid, like $2,000, 40% would be, relief from your taxes. So your out-of-pocket cost is just minimum, and we have created this magnificent facility. I was thinking, when we started this, fundraising was the main thing. I don't know Swami Tadatmanandji will remember. He was, the student for 3 years when Gurukulam was established. When we had a function like this, we used to get some experts who are very good in fundraising. I don't know his job. I don't know why Swami just put me to do this thing. And they were very good and, raising funds and inspiring people. So anyway, what I see today, how this has, come about, I'm sure Swamiji is a witness. It's unbelievable. It is just remarkable. We have some 100 buildings. 200 people can, accommodate easily. And, with some important function, when a lot of people come, we can still have 250 people staying here. And it's just a wonderful place. And I want you to be very, very careful and big-hearted in understanding that this money comes for the beneficiary of us. This is the only charity. No money goes to Swamiji. All these $2 million are for, we are the beneficiaries. We come here, we have a beautiful room, we can have from nice meditation, breakfast, then again Swamiji's classes all day long. And we want to maintain that. So we are the beneficiaries. Don't forget, what we give here, it comes back to us. It's for us, it's not for Swamiji. So I just want you to, remember that. This is the only charity. In other charities, there are many beneficiaries. Am I correct, Swamiji? We are the beneficiaries, not all Swamiji. They come here for the love of teaching. And this parampara has just continued. I was touched when I met first time Swami. I don't know if my bhagya, if I would have married Avantika, I don't think so I would have met Swami. I was born, I'm born in a Jain tradition, and Jain tradition has their own shastras. But because of Avantika, I came to meet Mahatma, Dayanandji and many other Mahatmas sitting here on the front rows and back rows. I was touched what Swamiji was going to do. I was involved in some other charities for locals and some community-oriented work. I was also involved initially with Allentown Hindu Temple and supported that charity. But when I came to know about this teaching institute, no charge, I did not know how that can exist in America, but I had faith in Swamiji and I supported Swamiji, whatever I had. And I can tell you how pleased I am that how much it is utilized. It's for us. This gives you, a good guidance how to live your life happily. And I want you people to give this money happily. There is no pressure here. I like that. We don't know how to give pressure. And this is how this institute is grown like this. So right now, as it stands, our institute is complete. We have some future plans for the new lecture hall and everything, but that we'll talk about later on. Right now, I want you to just think about how you can help. When the volunteers are giving you platform, give generously. Swamiji always says, be big. I'm just a textile man. In this country, textile is humdrum. Nobody cares. Everything is, in different countries. But I've been fortunate in with Swamiji's blessing. I've been still doing, that work. So you guys are in high techs and medical professions. So, pay scales are, much different than, the textile guys. But I believe in Swamiji, whatever I gave, and I believe, this is very true. You won't believe. I didn't have money and I signed for it. I placed for it and somehow the money came. So don't worry, money will come. You don't find a charity like this. Gnanam is the most important charity one can do. So please generate with open heart. Do not be shy. It's a wonderful charity. Look at Swamiji, how hard he works just to keep this teaching tradition alive. He doesn't have to come here, but for the love of teaching and just keeping this tradition going, he is coming over here. So I just want you to take these things seriously. Now our job is very simple. Just maintaining this institute. That's all it is. And most of all construction is done. Now the renovation on the temple and everything is done, and there will be a big Kumbh Abhishekam next week. But that fundraising was done separately. So the role and focus is to give you one message. Please support 100%, if not more, to keep this institute going. We'll never be able to, put this type of institute again, and we don't need that. So this is my message to you. Please be big, as Swamiji said, and donate generously. That's all my message is. I don't know your pocketbook, but I know what we are asking is not that much money. $2,000 is very insignificant amount. In many cultures, they give 10% of the donation, as a charity. And we are not asking that. It's up to you. There are people who have given a lot more, and we need that. But if we divide these $2,000 among thousands of families, there is no burden for anybody. But if you want to give more, you're welcome to it. This is just a minimum contribution one can give. Swamiji always emphasized this institute is offering you minimum knowledge to how to live happily. And I'm just requesting you to give minimum donation, which is at least one patron for family. If you can do that, maybe one gift for a day. But don't do anything under than less than that. Okay. Swamiji says, we have some. Just to begin with, it's just, and people say charity begins at home. So my and Avantika's contribution is $25,000 for this.
We have received our first donation of $2,000 from Mr. Pilar Prabhu and Mrs. Jaya Prakash Prabhu. Thank you very much. Another pledge for $1,000 from Suri Madhukuri. Thank you. Donation amount of $101. Banani Nandi. Thank you.
Sharon Cliff, $20,000. Beautiful landscaping is all her contribution. Some big numbers.
We've received $3,000 from Dr. Ravindra R. Kandula. Thank you, Dr. Kandula. Please keep your donations coming. There is no other way to run this Gurukulam except through your contributions. Dr. Vishwanathan Subramanian, 500 gift for a day. Thank you, Dr. Subramanian. Mr. Ram Mani and Mrs. Swarna Mani, $501. Thank you very much.
If you don't like to announce your name, we can also have anonymous gifts.
Mr. Subramanian Natarajan, gift for a day, $501. Thank you. Mr. K. Nayak, 1001. Thank you very much. Any amount is all right with us. No amount is too small. Mr. Shankar Shastri, $1,000. Thank you very much. Mr. Balaguru, $501. Thank you.
Okay, I guess there are so many other programs, so we'll just, close it here. One more. Okay.
Mr. Usha and Suryam Varanasi, $5,000. Thank you. Mr. Jorge Luis Jauregui, $1,000. Thank you very much.
You can still, give your write your prizes and give it to volunteers while the program is going on. But this is a great festival. In earlier days, our anniversary was only meant for fundraising. Now we have all these big functions to say thank you. This is all to honor. your contribution. And this will become a tradition. Am I correct, Swamiji?
Mrs. Sukhada and Vish Tadimati. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. $1,000. Thank you very much. We have an anonymous donor for an amount of $2,000. Thank you very much. Another anonymous donor who is donating an amount of $2,116. Thank you very much. Mr. William Martin, 2 gift for a days, $1,000. Thank you. Mr. Virat Mehta, $12,500. Thank you, sir. Mr. Raj Guru Acharya and Preeta R. Acharya, $501. Thank you. This section, this fundraising section of our celebration is done, but it doesn't mean we will not accept any more from you. Please keep it coming.
Yeah, I'm sure if you want to give, later on to Pujya Swamiji, you can also do that. Thanks for your support. Please keep doing that. We come to you once a year. Generally.
Dr. Om and Indra Taneja, 2001. Thank you. Mr. Pradyumna Namdev and Ritu Pradyumna Namdev, $500. Thank you. Thank you, Piyush Bhai, for your enthusiastic participation in our fundraising effort each year. Presenting a short video on the All India Movement for Seva.
And this is what we do.
Are you ready to support the dreams? Are you ready to be a support? Let us support Aim for Seva. Let us be proud of the progress.
Today is special, and I had to tell God about it.
I promised him that I'll pray every day if he helps me to study.
Because in our class, the top always gets to bat first.
We're doing yoga, Kapotasana, Sadasana and Setubandha Sarvasana for my voice. I used to sing in my village, then in my class, and now
I'm playing the great Chandragupta Maurya. And once we finish this story, we begin another one. They say, when you sleep to a great story, you dream well.
my dream now is to be a writer. Earlier, my dream was just to write.
And discover the entire world. See, I drew Canada. Did you know South Africa has 3 capitals? Maybe one day I'll actually get to see them. The day I get my Nobel Prize for chemistry.
For medicine, for physics.
Why not? Every action has its effects. And if I act now, imagine. If I get up early,
If I say my prayers and get to school on time. If I get that extra help, meet the right friends, eat well and stay fit. And if I work hard enough,
then the effects.
Validation of culture of a child is a validation of the child itself. And therefore the child's individuality, along with its culture, community, parentage, is to be valued, and this is what we do.
Are you ready to support the dreams? Are you ready to be a support? Let us support Aim for Seva. Let us be proud of the progress. Let us help Aim for Seva help the kids. Let us gather and celebrate the national event at Prabhavati. Let us say thank you.
Be a contributor, Aim for Seva.
A national level fundraising event for Aim for Seva is being launched across 10 cities in the USA during September-October 2013 to support the children in the Chhatralayas or free student homes. This event will be featuring a dance drama program by Miss Rukmini Vijaykumar and her team of professional dancers from Bangalore, India. She and her troupe will be presenting Prabhavati, the love story of an Asura princess. Further details of the Aim for Seva fundraising event can be obtained in the registration area. Please participate and help. In Pujya Swamiji's words, we need your help to help the children who need our help. I now request Dr. Swaminathan to come up and tell us some more about the Aim for Seva movement.
Pranams to Swamiji and pranams to all the Swamijis and Swaminis. Namaskars to all of you. What you saw was about All India Movement for Seva. The word movement is important. This is a movement akin to a movement that took place in India several decades ago. That movement was led successfully, and the person who led it became known as Mahatma, the father of the nation. This movement is led by a Mahatma who is living amongst us. Aim for Seva is a movement, is a revolutionary movement. It brings about a transformative change in the education of children in the rural, tribal areas, as well as in the urban city areas, in the poor sections. How is it transformative and how is it revolutionary? This can be understood if I give you a statistics. 2012, last year, a paper was published by a group of very well-known statisticians in India. The number one reason for very high dropout rates in the rural and tribal areas of India is because of lack of accessibility to a school. That's number one reason. Aim for Seva came up with a very innovative approach of constructing a Chatralaya, which is known as a free student home, near a school. Thereby, the children can go, be resident at the schools and get an education. It has transformed. The statistics, the achievements of the organization is just marvelous. In about 12 years, 100 Chatralayas, free student homes have been constructed in 15 states across the country. It serves 5,000 villages. Every year there are 3,000 students who are graduating. And through a ripple effect, it has touched more than 10 million people in India. Let me tell you a little bit more of what it has achieved. The dropout rate in schools, when it was before the Chatralayas, was as high as 80%. Now it is less than 1%. The pass out rate from the schools is 100%. Let me narrate a story. This should touch your heart. Recently, in a Chatralaya in Dharmaburi district in Tamil Nadu near Salem, a 10th grader, a girl, just before she appeared for her final exam, lost her right hand through some accident or what have you. The school authorities will not let her use a proxy. The bureaucracy in India. In 2 months, or less than 2 months, she learned to write with her left hand, wrote the exam and passed. This is a transformative change. The children are eager. The energy that is there in these children, just for lack of accessibility to a school, was dampened. Now this energy is flowing. There are 40,000 children in India who are living in these rural areas. You need only one C.V. Raman, and there is a C.V. Raman among those 40,000. You need only one Rabindranath Tagore, and there is one among those 40,000 students. You need only one Bharata Ratna Ravi Shankar, there is among that 40 million students. You need only one Bharata Ratna M.S. Subbulakshmi, there is indeed one among those students. You need only one Subramaniam Chandrasekhar, there is indeed one among those 40 million students. You have to help. You have not choice but to help. Make this dream of these children come true. In Swamiji's words, in giving, one grows. The recipient grows. The country grows. And that is Subiksha. So support Aim for Seva. Thank you.
The Gurukulam will be celebrating the second Kumbhabhishekam of our temple on the 1st of September this year. This is being performed in keeping with Shastric rules, which call for the original Pratishtha ceremony to be repeated every 12 years, except the installation of the deity. 12 years is the time that it takes the planet Jupiter, Guru, to complete one full round of the zodiac. Lord Dakshinamurti is the deity at our temple here, and our dedicated priests have been performing Nitya Pujas in keeping with all the Shastric stipulations. As part of the Gurukulam, you are all invited to participate in this auspicious event. Also, Pujya Swamiji will be inaugurating the 150th birth celebrations of Swami Vivekananda at the Hindu Temple Society, Allentown, Pennsylvania on Sunday, the 22nd of September. The Arsha Vidya Gurukulam will be represented by a book stall, and you are all invited to participate in the celebration too. We have finally arrived at what we know to be the highlight of today's celebration, Pujya Swamiji's anniversary address. As a traditional teacher of Vedanta, a great visionary and brilliant thinker and writer, Pujya Swamiji embodies the very essence of a true Guru. He has been teaching in India for more than 40 years and in the US since 1976. Swamiji, as we have just seen, has also been working tirelessly to preserve and promote the religious and spiritual practices of our Hindu culture and heritage. But before I request Pujya Swamiji to begin his talk, I would like to acknowledge the countless hours that have been spent by a small army of volunteers and staff of the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam to fashion, to create whatever you see here around you. We couldn't have done it without their help, their enthusiasm, their energy and their participation. And we would like to say a big thank you to them. Please give them a big hand. Thank you. I now request Pujya Swamiji to please begin his anniversary.
Your doctors are here?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yeah. At the outset, I would like to invite the doctors of Jai Shri here to the platform. Daughters. Your daughter. Today is the birthday of Jai Shri, our MC. And her daughters are very happy to honor their mother, proud mother. Jayashree has been very active in producing book after book. She's editor of transcribed. She transcribes the manuscripts, the talks of Swami Tattvavidananji, and then she edits them. And every year she produces a book. And this year book also she was the editor. Congratulations. There is not much time left. for me to talk on time. Everyone has 24 hours every day. People always say, I have no time. This I have no time is relative. When I was interested in satsang, I used to spend my evenings in Sanskrit school, mornings in Veda Pathshala. If certain evenings I was free, I had my own satsangs. I used to attend satsangs. I used to be a very social person. I had a good circle of friends. They all used to tease me. Samyare. I mean, they thought that I became a Samyare. I was not. Just to tease me. And suppose somebody asks me, a good friend of mine, let us go to a movie today. I will say, I have no time. I had a Sanskrit class to attend. I had some satsang to go to. Therefore, I said, I have no time. Suppose I asked him, come to this satsang. Some Swami is talking, and he is talking making sense. Please come. If I ask him, he will say, I have no time. Because he has got a commitment. And his commitment is to go to a movie. Therefore, he has got time only for movie, not for satsang. And I have no time for movie. Only for satsang I have time. Therefore, who doesn't have time? Please tell me. Everybody has time for what he or she is interested. Okay? Everybody has time. What you are interested in, you have time. You will find time for it. And therefore, you have to really manage your time properly. I have a lot to talk about time. Time is such a myth that it takes long time to understand. It's a great myth. If you look at the block of time, the building block of time, it is now. Now. Now is the block of time. The building block. And now doesn't have a length of time. What is the length of time of now? Now has infinite nows. If you imagine a length. In fact, now is a superimposed length upon the timeless now, the timeless consciousness. And therefore, time is a myth, but it can make your life itself a myth, a mystery. If it is not properly managed, it will manage you. Every individual is given to what we call procrastination. The Gita recognizes this problem. It has a word for it also. And the person who procrastinates is called a Dirgha Sutri. Dirgha Sutri. There are two words in English. One is postponement, the other is procrastination. Postponement is a deliberate decision. For want of better data, you can postpone your decision. For want of better mood, you can postpone. For want of better muhurta, as an Indian, you can postpone. Which is deliberate. And it is legitimate. Procrastination has no cause, has no reason. So without reason, postponing is what is called procrastination. Why you don't do it now? What is to be done? You have to do it anyway. Why don't you do it? No, I will do it tomorrow. Why? I don't feel like doing it now. Why you don't feel like doing it? Because that's always I feel like that only. So this fellow doesn't feel like doing it because that's how he feels. That can be a good reason. If it is occasional, one can have that kind of reason too. I don't feel like doing it, therefore I am not doing it. That's fine if it is occasional. And if it is tomorrow also, and the day after also, then I have a habit to get out of. It's a killing habit. It's a very destructive habit. Every individual has a degree of procrastination. What is painful, you always postpone. Procrastinate. I will do it tomorrow. What is difficult, you procrastinate. Even sometimes writing letters. Nowadays, this is a very good thing. You got email. So immediately you can do something. In those days when they have to write letters, I will write tomorrow, I will write tomorrow, I will write tomorrow, I will write tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. That is the truth of time. In India, one fellow opened his shop and somebody advised him never give anything on credit. Always should do business on cash. And this fellow wrote a signboard. And when he opens the door of the shop, this also will open up. And the signboard is, today cash, tomorrow credit. And opens the door, and somebody came to buy something on credit. He saw the board, today cash, tomorrow credit. I will come tomorrow. Then he comes tomorrow. The same board is there. Today cash, tomorrow credit. The shopkeeper has figured out what is time. Today cash, tomorrow credit. Today cash, tomorrow credit. Really, there is no tomorrow. Morrow. You are now 45-year-old. How did you become 45-year-old? One day, 1 year ho gaya. One day, 5 years ho gaya. One day, 10 years ho gaya. One day, 18 years. Driving license. One day, 29. One day, 37. One day, 47. 45. One day, you will become 87. There is no, it is all one day. That I will do it tomorrow. This fellow will say, I will write tomorrow. Then the parents will write a letter. I hope you received my letter. He didn't write that. Postal department is blamed. I hope you received my previous letter. By bluff. It's all procrastination. Many a good relationship is lost because of procrastination. Many a friendship is lost because of procrastination. Many jobs perhaps we have lost because of procrastination. Business deals because of procrastination. Very costly. And therefore, this is the message of the anniversary. If there are certain jobs, pick up the most painful first. Get it out of your way. The difficult second. Get it out of your way. And what is left with you is only pleasant. What is pleasant? What is easy? And therefore, it doesn't weigh you. If you have to do laundry, if you keep on postponing, procrastinate, I will do it the weekend. Weekend you have got some commitments. You are not able to do. And the whole week the laundry is waiting. It is not waiting there only. It is waiting here also. Why? Because when you do the laundry, you find a big load is removed from your heart. That means this laundry was traveling with you. The dirty clothes were traveling with you. Really true. You feel relieved. When you do the job, you feel relieved. It's called swakarma. Asmin deshe kale, at this time, at this place, this is to be done by me. That is called swakarma. No procrastination is allowed in swakarma. You have to do it. All options are only karmas that can be done, that need not be done. But karma that is to be done is what we call swakarma. You cannot procrastinate because, it doesn't give you, the freedom to procrastinate. And therefore, painful first, the difficult second, and the pleasant third. Sometimes the pleasant has got to be first. Like a birthday card. It has to be done. And it should not be after the birthday, what is the use of sending? So you have to do it. Like we did exactly what is to be done. Before I talked, I did what I had to do. And therefore what I say, you have to do what you have to do. And there are some pleasant jobs to be done immediately. Do them. When otherwise, the painful first, the difficult second. Painful means a decision you have to make. A painful decision. Better take it because it will eat you up. Not deciding. It eats up the individual. Your peace, your shanti, your composure is all eroded because of the lack of decision. Indecision is always a problem. In this country especially, youngsters don't have clarity about what they want to be. They should decide what they want to be. I am telling them also, there are some youngsters here, decide what you want to be. And you can change your decision. Next year you can change your decision if you have to change. But decide now this is what I want to do. Or decide that I don't want to decide. Decide. Decide I don't want to decide, Swamiji, for 1 year. I don't want to decide. All right, don't decide, go to Goa. Decide not to decide. That's a decision. It's a welcome decision. You have some clarity. This vagueness is a killer. And this vagueness is just groping around. It's all, that's not life. That's not managing time. That's not managing your life. If you have to manage your life, you have to go by decisions. You know what? We have the greatest prayer. The greatest prayer in our Gayatri. I thought about this a lot. What makes this Gayatri such a great prayer? They simply say it's a great prayer, nobody seems to know. Why it is a great prayer, I asked them, they don't know. They don't understand why it is a great prayer. They say it is a great prayer. I asked why it's not a great prayer. Because it's a Vedic prayer. Say Vedic, there are many prayers. Why this one is prayer? This prayer is the greatest prayer. Why it is so? One person said because it is in all the four Vedas. There are a lot of prayers in all four Vedas. And therefore all of them don't become great. Why this prayer is so great? You know, a young boy in his 11th year, 13th year, is initiated into Gayatri. I was I think 9 when I was initiated into Gayatri. And at that age, what kind of prayer you should have? You can pray for education. You can pray for wealth. You can pray for good name, power, etc. You can pray for. Why we don't pray for that? This Gayatri doesn't have that kind of a prayer. I mean, that kind of a prarthana is not there in the words. Yo Bhargaha, Yaha Bhargaha, Brijit Dahane, the one who burns all confusions, one who burns all ignorance, confusions, is called Bhargaha. Bhagavan, the Lord, is invoked as the one who removes all confusions, as the one who destroys all, burns all confusions, is Bharga. Yo Bhargaha, Naha Asmakam, Diyaha, Prachodayat, Prachodanam Kuryat. May that Lord, who is the one who burns all confusions, so make our minds think properly. Make our minds decide properly. You are your decisions. Decide properly. To be at the right time, at the right place, it is not in your hands. Every road accident takes place for the car on the road. And the car to be on the road is the right place. The other car also was on the road, right place. Only time was a problem. Both the cars were on the road, but at the same time, at the same place, at place P, at time T. That's called an accident. To be at the right place at the right time. It needs some grace. We earn that grace. You see the green light, you keep going. The assumption is the other fellow has seen the red light. That is the assumption. That there is a red light also. These machines can go wrong also. And therefore, there is a red light. And that fellow has seen the red light. After seeing the red light, he should respond. If he has one too many lights inside, Bud's light, I suppose. And the fellow, according to him, the whole world is full of lights. Green, red, blue, Jagat Jyoti. How do you know? You have to drive for that fellow also. Very difficult. That's why, hey, Prachodaya, may the Lord bless me, decide properly. What is right, wrong is one decision. Between two rights, what will work is another decision. Between two rights, two jobs, you take one. When there is no job, nobody calls you, interview, no interview. When interview comes, then too many come. And two interviews. And both of them have you to come. Now there is a problem. Which one I will choose? So you choose one. You choose one, then you take up the job, and in a few months, in 2-3 months, the company was sold. In America, that is the only business that is going on. So buy companies and sell them, and buy companies and sell them, and sell companies. So make piecemeal and then sell them. This is the only business. They don't have any other business. They don't manufacture anything. They just selling companies. And a lot of our Indian boys are working with these people. What are you doing? Then I'm just working on acquiring. Acquiring what? Acquiring companies. So like this, youngsters. This is the only business because they don't manufacture anything. It's all manufactured in China. The problem is evident. For me, the problem is evident. Anything? have some. Maybe I have to take some water. Getting older, you know. Two jobs were available. Look, you were one. Please, bring some. No. So, I am back. Two jobs. And when this fellow picks up one job, the company gets sold. And when it is bought by another person, this bell principle, you know bell principle? Bell. The right place at the right time. Young boy, 9-year-old, whole life is open for this guy. What is the prayer he has got? Oh Lord, burn all my confusions. Make my decisions proper. Prachodanam kuryat. Prompt my mind to think properly, decide properly, understand properly. What a prayer! You don't need anything else to be at the right place at the right time. Every successful man was at the right place at the right time. Even in marriage. At the right place at the right time. Really true. You have to be at the right place at the right time. It is not in your hands. And therefore, here is a prayer that asks me to be, that asks the Lord, please put me at the right place at the right time. It is so important, it is not in your own hands. And therefore, one has to do what one has got to do. What is to be done by you is to be done by you. And naturally, if you are going to hand over the job to somebody and you have to make sure that the person does the job, and therefore again it is done by you. And therefore, there is no sharing in karma. Your karma is your own. You have to do it. And you can make use of the services of a lot of people. But you are doing what you have got to do. And in this, decisions will become sometimes very painful. You may have to dismiss somebody. You don't have the heart to dismiss. But you have to. There is no other way. And therefore you do, in order to save another 100 people, you have to get rid of one person. It is allowed in Dharma. And therefore you have to dismiss this person and help the person in some other way. If you have got compassion and sympathy. And therefore, so this painful decision, first thing should be the painful decision. Make it. May the Lord help you decide immediately. That is the prayer. Naha diyaha prachodanam kuryat. Yo Varga, removing all confusions, burning all confusions. May the Lord help us decide properly. And the second line is the difficult conditions, please do. Not painful, but difficult. And difficult implies some effort, some consulting. Do it so that what is left with you is only pleasant. Therefore, when I told this in a talk to an audience, one fellow came up and told me, Swamiji, your talk was really inspiring. I have been procrastinating, that's my problem. And I have lost jobs, I have lost deals because of procrastination. I have lost a relationship because of procrastination. I didn't acknowledge it, and therefore the other person thought that I was not interested in the person. So I missed out a possible marriage and so to a person. All because of procrastination, Swamiji. And your talk was really inspiring, and therefore I have decided from next week onward. From now on, not today onwards, from now on, make it a point to do what is to be done. However painful it is, do it first. May the Lord help you. Prachodanam kuryat varga. Om is the Lord. Avati Rakshati iti Om. The one who is a source of blessing is Om, the Lord's name. Om is Bhu. Om is the earth. The Lord is the earth. Om is Bhuva, all above the earth. Om Swaha, beyond our perception. Whatever that is there, all of them, all that is here is covered by Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha. And that is Om. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Varenyam. That is only in India this is possible. Varenyam, that has got to be Varaniyam. And that Om Tattvam, that truth, that Lord is to be understood by you. You have to choose to know. Nowhere in the world Bhagavan is to be understood. And they all say we have faith in God. Each one has got his own concept of God. No. For us, all that is here is Ishvara. Is to be understood. It is entirely a different thing. Om is Bhu. Om is Bhuvaha. Om is Suvaha. To be understood. Tat Varenyam. Tat Varaniyam. God is to be understood, not to be believed. Pending understanding you believe. That's a different thing. And Tat Varenyam. So Tasad Savituhu Devasya Dhimahi. We, the plural verb, all plural verb. Dhimahi, we meditate upon. We pray to. We means you include others who don't pray also. So you include them also. In your family, in your community, in your country. You include all of them. We, Dhimahi, we pray to, we invoke the grace of Savituhu Devasya Rupam Dhimahi. Savituhu means, Savita is the sun, the solar system. And the solar system means the whole universe. From our sun, we look at the whole thing. And the whole universe. Savituhu Devaha, the Lord of the entire universe. We invoke the grace of Sabargaha, Yo Bargaha, the one who is all knowledge and who burns all confusions and ignorance. That Lord, Yo Bargaha Saha, He Naha Diyaha Prachodya, Asmakam Diyaha Prachodanam Kurya. Make our minds think properly, decide properly, understand properly. Let there be no dark corners in my mind with reference to what is to be done, what is not to be done, what is real, and finally, what is real, what is not real. That's how we have to make use of the time. Time is available for you, for what you are interested in. And whether you are interested or not, what is to be done, it doesn't depend on your interest. It doesn't depend on your choice, because it is to be done. Everyone has to play different roles. You are a husband, your wife, your mother, your father. What choice you have got to be, to play the role of a mother. If you are a mother, you have no choice. You have to play the role of a mother. What choice you have got to play the role of a son or daughter? You have to play the role. And similarly, there are a few roles that everyone has to play. And every role has a script one has to follow. And in this, there is no choice, swakarma. It is called swakarma. Swakarmana tam abhyarche siddhim vindati manava. And doing what is to be done, you are in harmony with Ishvara. In fact, what is to be done is not created by you. It just unfolds itself. And that means, like everything else, this also unfolds itself, like the sun rises in the morning. It unfolds itself. And that is what we call Ishvara. And therefore, when you do what is to be done, you are in harmony. That is why when you have procrastinated doing laundry, when you do the laundry, you feel a big load is gone. You have a satisfaction. When you keep on postponing and then do the job, and there is always a satisfaction of having done. That is because to be done is Ishvara. To be done is Ishvara. May the Lord help me to do what is to be done in time. In time. And it is time for me to stop. And it
is time for you to eat also.
Pardon. We will present the national anthem of the Aim for Seva, which is appropriately composed in Desh Raga by Swamiji, Pujya Swamiji. We will reconvene at 2:15 for a question and answer satsang with Pujya Swamiji. We will have note cards ready for you to write down your questions on. Please write legibly, and Swamiji will try to answer as many questions as he can in the hour that he will spend at the satsang. Now our volunteers will direct you to the dining area. Please form 3 parallel lines as we have 3 serving stations. And take your seats as directed by the volunteers so that we can accommodate all of you at the tables. And please stay in line while you are served, and please proceed to the dining tent once you have received your place. Again, we will reconvene here at 2:15 p.m. for a question and answer session with Swamiji.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. We are sure you've enjoyed this morning's festivities and will also be back here in time for the satsang. We will now chant the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is customarily chanted before meals.
यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् अदच्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृता तस्य शाखाः गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्येह ततोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलौ असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः त्वमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ति